Okay, I'm back, and I use the Top Flight Precision Magnetic Balancer to balance my props with. I find it to be the best. Very simple machine, get to put it together, buy it from Tower Hobbies. And one thing about it is when you got this little base down here, when you put this in, one side, this side is not touching the magnet. That side is being held by the magnet, that being not held by the magnet. It's like a playing card width away. And the other thing I do is you can balance this without the prop, and you'll find that trying it some that you there is a point at which when you rotate these it'll make it a perfect balance. And when I do that, when I got that, when I first did it, I marked it with a gold Sharpie marker, and so each time I put the prop on, this is in the same location. It's not affecting the balance. Okay, so you pull one of these off, you put the prop in, doesn't matter which direction, I guess, at least for this part. And then I get my two gold marks there lined up, and I put it in. This is the 11.6, and this is the one I'll use. So let me see what it does. Ideally, you want that to be horizontal. If one side of the prop is heavier than the other, then you might want to add some weight. In this case, this looks pretty good. I'm going to flip it over one time just to see if it'll balance there, or if it wants to go around. Okay, that's wanting to go around, meaning that the hub is not balanced. So the other way to see if the hub is balanced is to turn this on its side and see what happens when you do this. And I normally check it in both orientations, and you can see that slowly spinning. Let me slow it down a little bit here and see if it goes anyway. So in that orientation it looks fine. So let's check it back up in the other orientation here. I'll dampen the isolation and see what happens. Okay, so that looks like the top. I'm going to take my gold Sharpie marker and mark the top here. See if I can get it to stop oscillating a little bit. Okay, so that looks good. Right about there. So I'm going to mark this right there with a little gold dot. Now what I'm going to do before I do anything is take this off, flip it over, and put it back on. And also, because that was the side against the magnet, I'm going to put this side against the magnet, see if it makes any difference. Doesn't make a big difference. Gold mark is still there at the top. So let's see here. It's going to spin around. So we'll try it in this orientation again, just to make sure there is no bias in this direction. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to stop the film for a minute, stop the movie for a minute. I'm going to see what kind of weight this might need. So let me go get some weights and we'll see what happens. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, and after balancing this prop, I've decided I would add a small piece of lead weight right there. That was the gold mark that marked the top. Found the right size piece of lead weight, and I have put it in there with some thick CA glue. It takes quite a while to dry, so I'm going to let this sit and come back later and we'll show you how to mount the prop in the spinner. Thank you.